Welcome to today's video session series. Today our topic of discussion will be the purpose of life. Yeah. So our purpose of life must be to become an extraordinary person, to achieve some extraordinary status in the life. We are not a common person. This is a unique life and Almighty Lord has sent us onto this earth to have something special duties you must perform. So you must have a vision or mission just like some great personalities like Shivaji Maharaj, Swami Vivekananda, and you must aim for the highest, like you must achieve some idealism. So that should be the purpose to become a extraordinary in our life. But why that purpose should be taken? So the purpose has to be taken because the ultimate goal of life in our last video series is that to get rid from the cycle of birth and death, because that cycle of birth and death it leads to miseries, and to have a happy life we must be free from this cycle of birth and death, and to achieve this goal we must have the purpose as a extra to become something extraordinary, and we must have some goal that one day we can achieve those heights. That should be desire and it should come from within our side. It cannot be forced into you from externally. It should come internal to outward. Yeah. So let us say one has taken that goal. Now by having that goal, how we can realize that goal? To realization of that goal, you must have two yogas already told by Almighty Lord Krishna in his Bhagavad Gita. One is a Karma Yoga and second one is a Bhakti Yoga. So when you will commit to your Karma Yoga, that means everything you will follow as per the desired karmas. So there is a very thin line what is a good karma and what is a bad karma. So to understand this concept, whatever the life you are having today, that life is not your choice. It is your illusion. It is your misunderstanding that this life is developed by you. But it's not true. Whatever life today you are living, it may be a successful life, or you may not be feeling a successful. Whatever life today, you are happy, you are not happy. So that life is not your choice. It is a result of your karmas and their results that develops your life. If you like it or do not like it, but it is the ultimate reality. One must accept this ultimate reality that whatever today we are suffering or having a happiness, it is because of our past deeds. It may be in this life or it may be in our previous birth, which we must have performed those karmas, and those karmas are deepening in this present life, and that's why we are suffering either happiness or miseries based on the results of karma. So what is in our hand? Results are not in our hand, only karmas is in our hand. Therefore must accept everything happens at the wills and wishes of the Almighty Lord. Once we accept this fact and truth, we must be start living happily and whatever karmas, whatever duties you are doing right now in this life, so you have to do these karmas, that duties with utmost honesty, integrity, your commitment to your duties, because these duties are not given somebody else, but these are directly given by the Almighty Lord. And once you believe in this, then only you will can follow this karma yoga. And while doing this, you must also remember the good karma and bad karma concept. There is a thin line between what is good and what is bad. So for example, if one person thinks X thing is a good karma, But at the same time, second person can perceive that X thing is not a good karma, it is a bad karma, and so on. So it depends on person to person, his thinking process, his thought process. But ultimately, we have to believe not onto the external world, but we have to believe within ourselves what is our innermost says, because in the our innermost, in our heart, the power of Almighty Lord is there, and the actual Almighty Lord stays in our heart in the form of very, very small, tiny particles. It may be a thousands part of small needle. So you can understand what is the size of that Almighty Lord. But you must believe that this Almighty Lord is within you, in your heart. Once you accept this fact, you can realize whatever your inner word is saying today or tomorrow, that will become a reality. So believe into your inner world, not onto the external world. What external world is saying, that is not your business. You can listen to the external worlds. You understand their views, their needs, their expectations, their statements, their thought process. But ultimately, you have to use this Sat Sat Viveka Buddhi to understand what is the good karma. Once your inner soul tells, yes, this is a good karma, and you follow onto the path, ultimately you will be following the Karma Yoga, which is addressed by Lord Krishna during his Bhagavad Gita. So this is the first way. We must understand what is the good karma and importance of following this good karma, listening to our inner soul. Second will be your Bhakti Yoga. So Bhakti Yoga does not require large time of your life. It requires only 5 to 10 minutes of everyday life. Once you finish your daily work in the evening, make some time of 5 to 10 minutes. Sit in a calm place, in a separate room. Close the lights. Have a darkness surrounded by you. Close your eyes. Remember the Almighty Lord. Give thanks to Him for giving this wonderful experience, for giving this wonderful day. And then try to communicate with Almighty Lord. So, whatever good deeds or bad deeds you have done during that entire day, whatever success or failures you have achieved during that day, you surrender it to the Almighty Lord. Pray with Him to be unified with Him. Have that only one goal in mind, that ultimately you have to be onto His feet, and you must be free from the cycle of birth and death. You must be congruent with the Almighty Lord. The presence, or we can say difference between Almighty Lord and yourself, that difference must diminish, that difference must vanish, and ultimately you should be a part of that Almighty Lord. Remember, you are already a part of this Almighty Lord, but it is your illusion that you are different from the Almighty Lord. That illusion makes a confusion, and whatever you realize today, whatever you see today, you believe that Almighty Lord is different thing. Human beings are different thing. Animals are there. Plants are there. These today's whatever I am seeing in this universe or in this world, that is the ultimate reality. That is our belief, but it's not a fact. It is just an illusion. Whatever we are seeing today, it is just an illusion. And then, what is the ultimate reality? So, ultimate reality is nothing, or we can say zero. Zero is the ultimate reality. Everything is born from that ultimate reality. Everything is born from that zero. And that zero is nothing but that Almighty Lord, which is into our heart, at the deepest section of our heart, in the form of very small, tiny particles. maybe 1,000 of that diameter of a needle. So pray with him, make him your guru, surrender your good deeds, bad deeds to him, and do not ask anything like wealth, money, house, these physical things. Please do not ask to the Almighty Lord. Ask him that I must be congruent with you and you must be congruent with me. That is the only today I am praying with you. So that will become a your friendly dialogue with the Almighty Lord. This is the way how we can communicate, interact with the Almighty Lord. It is a friendliness, and that is nothing but a love with your Almighty Lord. It is just like a Arjuna and Krishna. That relationship between Almighty Krishna and Arjuna, same relationship you have to build with your Almighty Lord. This is the way how in a simple way we can achieve this bhakti yoga. And once you are fulfilling or believing into these yogas, one is a karma yoga and bhakti yoga, believe me, you are going closer and closer to the Almighty Lord. And one day will come, you will get a full blessing of the Almighty Lord. He will appear in front of you, or at least He will give a place to you in His heart, and you will become a congruent with Him. And this way, you will become a rid of this cycle of birth and death, which will lead you permanent happiness. So that should be the vision. Permanent happiness is the goal of life. Uniqueness with the Almighty Lord is the goal of life. And this can be achieved with these two simple yogas, Karma Yoga and Bhakti Yoga. So, how to perform this Karma Yoga in a more effective, more better way? One thing, already we have taken a goal or mission that will become extraordinary, just like some great personalities like Shivaji Maharaj, Swami Vivekananda, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, and so on. So as soon as we take the goal of becoming extraordinary, that means we must have some guru in place. Gurus like Swami Vivekananda, gurus like Shivaji Maharaj, gurus like Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. And these gurus will show you a path to achieve the success, to achieve your purpose. Just study these gurus' life, read about them, some letters, some books written by these gurus you must go through and have at least one guru. So when you choose one guru, you must fully committed that guru's ideology, whatever his thoughts are there, you must accept these thoughts. For example, if you say Swami Vivekananda is my guru, then whatever his thoughts are there, you must accept. You cannot say that Swami Vivekananda is my guru and at that same time you will not agree with his some of the thoughts. For example, he says there is a birth and after birth there is again death. After death there is a again birth and so on. That is there is a cycle of birth and death. It is his thoughts. It is belief. So once you choose him as a guru, then you must accept his beliefs. You don't apply your smartness. You don't apply your knowledge of your science and technology because the science and technology cannot prove this birth and death and the cycle of birth and death. And ultimately you will denial or you will reject your guru's thoughts. So you can say that Swami Vivekananda is my guru, but by rejecting his thoughts of this cycle of birth and death, ultimately you are rejecting him as a guru. And if you do like this, then this guru will not help you in the process or in the progress to become a spiritual, to go to the Almighty Lord, to become dearmost and lovable to the Almighty Lord. That mission you cannot never achieve. So believe into that. And then try to implement all these thoughts, all this work in your daily activities, daily routines. Try to help others. Try to help those underprivileged. Try to help those needy peoples through your work activities, directly and indirectly. It is not like that you must take a sannyas and live this current life and help to the people. That is never expectation. Whatever your job is, today you can be a farmer, you can be engineer, you can be a doctor, whatever your field of profession is there. Have a honesty, integrity, and commitment to your work activities. Do not do it for only sake of money. Do it utmost care, and the ultimate goal should be honesty, integrity. Do not compromise into onto the value system. This is the way you can perform your karma yoga. And to support this karma yoga, there is a second yoga which we already discussed about bhakti yoga. Establish a relationship with Almighty Lord. Make him your friend. So you will find in your life the blessings will start and your life will becoming a enriching life. You will feel satisfaction that is coming from inner side to outer side. This money, this wealth cannot bring you happiness. That will cannot give you a enrichment of life. Only these two yogas, karma yoga and bhakti yoga, and love to the Almighty Lord, only can give you the enrichment, the satisfaction, the fulfillment of this life, and you will feel that you are living a life of enrichment. Whatever your wishes and wills were there in this life, those have been fulfilled and those have been realized. That great experience you will have through this type of yogas. And this is, believe me, this is really practicable and you can definitely do it. So our journey starts today. Today we are an impure soul and we have to shift that conversion of impure soul into pure soul. It may happen in one birth or it may take on 1000 births, and this transformation from impurity to purity of soul will be in positive progressions through these two yogas, that is one is karma yoga and second one is bhakti yoga. And one birth will come where your impure soul will become pure, and at that birth you will be enlightened. Your cycle of birth and death will finish, and ultimately you will reach to the Almighty Lord. You will be one with Him, and once you will become one with Him, you don't need anything else in this physical world. That is the ultimate goal of life. One must understand why you are here today. So today we are here not to earn money, not to build houses, not to earn wealth. That is not the goal. The goal is to become extraordinary. Do something, acts that will help the common people, that will be used for the society, helping the poor, the needy, the underprivileged one, serving these underprivileged people is a service to Almighty Lord. And this is the very simple way to reach up to the Him. So this is all about today's video. What should be our purpose of life? What are the steps to achieve the purpose of life and become enlightened and free from this worldly misery cycle of birth and death, and how to reach to the Almighty Lord? So this is about our today's video. Thank you very much for watching this video, and if you like this video, please do not hesitate to share and promote this video. These are the positive things the today's society really need, because if you look into the society, there are negative thinking processes going on, negative actions you are seeing into the world. The basic reason, root cause analysis of this problem lies not into the external world, but it is inside your internal world. Until and unless you don't work onto your inner soul, the external things cannot change. It is rightly said that whatever today is happening into the external world, it is happened within the internal world. So believe in your inner soul. Have a good thought process in mind. Learn good things. Those are the things which will help you to realize your dream, to fulfill your enlightenment, and give a feeling of satisfactions and happiness forever. So thank you very much for watching today's video, and try to share as much as possible so that this great cause can be spread throughout the society, and the people will follow the good thinking process, positive thinking process. They will try to eliminate negative thinking process from their minds, and this will build a society, this will build a nation, and ultimately this entire world will be having a good thought process. There will be love, only love for each other. There will be no hatred for others, and the entire world you will see is a beautiful place, just like a heaven to live in. So this is a theme and this is an idea. I think you must have liked this video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye for now. Yes, thank you.